Hello viewers, yes, this is Ranjana ma'am and you are watching Yes, It's Mine as well as your channel. And I've got quite a few requests regarding the grammar part. That ma'am, please transformation. Of course, I've got on other topics also. But since transformation is quite a lengthy chapter, I would like to start it and continue with it. So the first chapter on transformation is yes. But before we start, you know what's coming. If you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. And don't forget to press the like button and do share it with your friends. You know, these inspire me to carry on with my work. Anyway, now let's start. So the first one, or the first chapter of transformation is remove to, that is TOO2, and insert to. That means either you remove to, they give you instructions to remove this to, or to include this to, insert it, or use so ... that. You can also be given an instruction, change into a complex sentence. So let's understand it with the help of examples. He is too weak to walk. TOO2. Too weak to walk. This is the infinitive to. So when you are told remove to, what will you do? You will not only remove just this to and let it be like this. No, not that. What will you do? You will remove this to and also the other to, that is the infinitive to. But that doesn't end your job. What else will you do? You will insert so in the place of TOO2. And after that, when you remove the infinitive to, you will add 3 words. If the subject is male, then you will write that he cannot. If the subject is a female, that she cannot, that it cannot. If the question is in the present tense, if the question is in the past tense, that he could not, you will insert these 3 words, removing the infinitive to, that he could not, that she could not, that it could not. So let's solve it with the help of an example. Let's understand it. So he is too weak to walk. Too weak to walk. So remove the to. He is so weak. Then remove the second to. He is so weak and insert the 3 words I told you. That he cannot walk. He is too weak to walk. The question is in the present tense. Answer will naturally be in the present tense. So he is so weak that he cannot walk. Such a simple answer, right? So you can be given instructions that change from simple to complex. So he is too weak to walk is a simple sentence. And when you change it into so ... that, it becomes a complex sentence. He is so weak that he cannot walk. This becomes a complex. So one answer, but the questions or instructions can be many. Like in remove to, or use so ... that, or change from simple to complex, or change from affirmative to negative sentence. Like he is too weak to walk, this is an affirmative sentence. And when you change it, he is so weak that he cannot walk, it becomes a negative sentence. So there are many instructions, but the answer is the same. And one more example of this. He is too honest to accept a bribe. Let's do it in the way I told you all. He is so honest that he will not accept a bribe. So not always do we use cannot. There are times when we use will not. Why? Cannot means an incapability, and will not means that you are determined not to do it. It's not that you are not capable, you will not do it. So he's an honest person, so we cannot say he cannot take a bribe. It's not that it is his inability to take a bribe. He will not do it because he is an honest person. So he is so honest that he will not take a bribe. Okay, got it? So in most cases it is cannot, but there are some cases where we use will not instead of cannot. What do we do when the question is in the past tense? He was, if I say he was too weak to walk, instead of he is too weak to walk, if the question had been he was too weak to walk, he was so weak that he could not walk. So here is the past tense, that he could not. We cannot use cannot. We will not use cannot. We will use that he could not walk. So many times I have found my students, they forget this rule, and just like a in a patterned manner they write that he cannot. No, see whether the question is in the present tense or in the past tense, and then only frame your answers. So if it is past tense, then that he could not. And if the question doesn't need a could, it needs a would, that he would not. So it's not that you always write cannot or could not. There are times when you need to write will not or would not. The news is too good to be true. The news is so good that it cannot be true. News is neither singular, neither female nor male. News, it cannot be true. News is third person singular, it. He is too old to learn things. He is so old that he cannot learn things. He, subject is he. He cannot learn things. But now see, the next one is a bit different, and you have to pay attention to this one. What is it? This tree is too high for me to climb. This for me is in this sentence, but it was not in the previous sentence. There was no for someone. He is too weak to walk. No for inserted. But this question has a for inside. So your answer will also be a bit different. If the question had been this tree is too high to climb, this tree is so high that it cannot be climbed. So then in the second part, the subject tree, that is why it. But if it is the tree is too high for me to climb, then the answer will be a bit different. In the second part, in this case, the tree will not be the subject. The tree is so high that I cannot climb it. I, for me, becomes that I cannot climb it. Now, in this part, the tree is not the subject. It is I who is the subject. So, you have to be careful about this. I have seen this also. Many of my students, they forget to pay attention to this for something, for me, for her, for him. They forget, they ignore this part, and then they get their answers wrong. So you have to keep your mind focused on whether there is a for or not. He is too proud to confess his guilt. See this one. Here there is no for. I'm not speaking of the for, but I'm saying he is so proud that he cannot, no, not cannot, that he will not. It's not that he is unable to do something. He will not do it. Why? Because he is very proud. So he won't do it. So he is too proud to confess his guilt. He is so proud that he will not confess his guilt. So cannot and will not. If I say I can dance, that means I have the capability to dance. I cannot dance. I don't know how to dance. I am incapable of dancing. But if I say I will not dance, it means something else. I know how to dance, but I'm not going to do it. So in these cases, you will use will not, where incapability is not in question, where it is your resolution not to do something. That is why will not. It is too hot for us to go out, or we can say the sun is too hot for us to go out at present. For us. Keep this in mind. The sun is so hot. Now sun will not be the subject. That for us means that we cannot go out at present. For us changes into that we cannot go out at present. So for us becomes we, us becomes the subject, we. So in this case, the sun is not the subject. But if the question had been, the sun is too hot to go out at present, omitting the for us, then the answer would have been, the sun is so hot that it cannot, this is not really correct, that it cannot, no. Rather, for us is the logical one. So the sun is so hot that we cannot go out at present. So this is how you will have to solve the remove to and use or use so dot dot that. But what will you do if it's the other way round? That means if you get a sentence and told insert to, it's simple. The words which you had added, you will remove them and put the two twos. I mean, he is so weak that he cannot walk. So you had added so after removing TOO2. You had added that he cannot after removing the second two. And in this case, what will you do? You will remove these four words, so and that he cannot, and put the two twos. He is too weak to walk. The teacher is so timid, or the teacher is so gentle that she cannot control the class. So gentle, remove so. The teacher is too gentle that she cannot, remove this part, to control the class. The teacher is too gentle to control the class. So yes, the rowdy hooligans may be in the class and she is too gentle. She cannot manage the class. So this is, the second part is easier. Removing to is not difficult. But inserting to is easier because you just remove the words which you had added in the previous case. So I am sure that it is very easy for you now to understand and solve the answers. So I will be giving you 5 sentences and you can in your comment section write the answers. In the next video, I will give you the answers for it. When I start the transformation chapter 2 or the interchange of degrees, before I start it, I will give you the answers and you can check it whether you've got it right or not. So the questions are, you can take it down. He is too honest to be a successful businessman. Take it down. He is too honest to be a successful businessman. I'm too tired to walk any farther. I'm too tired to walk any farther. FAR. He is too weak to be promoted to the next class. He is too weak to be promoted to the next class. The sun is too hot for us to go out at present. So this one we did leave this out. He is too ill to go to church today. He is too ill to go to church today. So these are the ones with remove to. Now I'll give you some where you will have to insert to. These mangoes are so cheap that they cannot be good. These mangoes are so cheap that they cannot be good. This book is so difficult that I cannot read it. This book is so difficult that I cannot read it. See, I'm pointing it out here. Be careful about this sentence. He is so weak that he cannot run fast. He is so weak that he cannot run fast. The table is so heavy that I cannot lift it. I cannot lift it. And it is so cold that we cannot go out. So these are the ones. You will write down your answers in the comment section. And as I told you a little while ago, that I will provide you with the answers in my next video. So bye for the time being. Well, by next video, I don't mean the literature one, the next video on grammar, the second chapter of transformation. So bye for the time being, and please, please, please